Steam Deck, a portable gaming hardware developed by Valve, which owns the world's largest game ESD, has been unveiled. They are already receiving pre-orders on their official website ahead of the release in December. With the news, the game industry, especially the Western game market, continues to make assumptions and predictions, giving all kinds of meaning to the launch of Steam Deck. There's a lot of disagreement in the industry over whether the Steam Deck will succeed or not. However, this video has no interest in Steam Deck's success or failure. What matters is whether Steam Deck is a great machine to buy from the consumer's point of view. This video is about the real reason why we don't miss this chance to buy Steam Deck by analyzing Valve's hidden intentions from 5 key points. Okay, then, shall we get started? 1. Why do they call Steam Deck UMPC instead of portable gaming console? In my opinion, Steam Deck is a portable gaming console rather than a UMPC. Currently, the comparison with Steam Deck is not Nintendo Switch, but UMPC, such as GPD Win 3, Aya Neo, and Onyx Player. Consumers will see that Steam Deck does not differ much in performance compared to them, and that it is less than half the price of other UMPCs, so Valve can expect to have a comparative advantage. It is trying to sell machines, even though it is losing money, compared to its competitors' equivalent products. This is because Valve, unlike other UMPC manufacturers, owns the world's largest ESD market, Steam. They are focusing more on revitalizing the ESD market than on profits from good game machines. This is similar to the way the console market is sold. 2. The real reason Valve is sure that Steam Deck can spin almost any game. Valve says all of Steam's games are aimed at making them playable in a 1280 by 800 resolution, 30 FPS environment. But you can install Windows 10 on Steam Deck to play the game. If the user were to set up a game at a high level of specification, Steam Deck would not be able to play the game smoothly, resulting in a performance degradation that would be unacceptable to Steam Deck. Here we can see that, in order to smoothly play almost all of Steam games on Steam Deck, the game must be turned around in a SteamOS environment. In a SteamOS environment, users may be limited to setting the highest specifications as they wish. Trying to standardize every game into their environment, Steam Deck and SteamOS, to limit the specifications of every game, which is also similar to the way the existing console market sells. 3. Valve said they learned from past mistakes. As some of you may remember, Valve has already released something between a PC and a console in the past. Steam Machine, which was released in 2015. Steam Machine had the ability to connect to a home TV and play Steam games like a console, but each hardware manufacturer had a different appearance, specification, and extensive customization, but in the end it was just a gaming PC, so it's a piece of empty hardware. In the case of Steam Machine failure, we can see the difference between devices that are classified as console and devices that are not. The meaning has changed a lot over time, but today's devices called console are completely controlled by both devices and games. What's clear is that all that speculation about Steam Deck's launch is understandable. It means that Steam Deck's release has a lot of factors to think about. More than just new gaming hardware is emerging. In a console gaming environment, all games must be able to play without problems on the device, and all machines must show standardized performance. The premise is that gamers who use the same console should all be able to play in the same environment. And PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch are all doing it perfectly. Valve, like them, is not just building hardware, but rather creating a console that they can control. 4. Exclusive game title is essential for Steam Deck. Sony and Microsoft gathered a first-party game development company for the console's success, acquired a game development studio, and created their own game sales network, ESD. Valve's, on the other hand, are already starting with the world's largest game ESD, Steam, which is the opposite of the previous two companies. However, almost all AAA games on Steam are already exclusive, because there are currently no portable device machines with this performance ratio to price compared to other UMPCs. Creating an exclusive game title would not be Valve's goal right now. The success of Steam Deck may lead to non-portable and high-end models such as Steambox or Steam Station, but the launch of Steam's exclusive works is only a story from the perspective of the existing console market. 5. Why did they choose SteamOS over Windows 10? First, We need to know what SteamOS and Proton are. Steam Deck does not run Windows 10 by default. Steam Deck uses a program called Proton based on SteamOS. Think of it as a program that allows you to play Windows games, even though it's not a Windows environment. So why does Valve use a Linux-based OS, not Windows? Other UMPCs have included the cost of Windows 10 license in the product price. However, using SteamOS, which was developed in-house as an open source, has resulted in cost savings. Of course, Microsoft wouldn't like Steam Deck using Windows game without paying for OS license. For another reason, Valve may intend to take the SteamOS-based environment and eventually build an independent, fully structured console service form, Hardware Plus, OS Plus, ESD market. Conclusion. Valve said, it's not a console, introducing a product that is obviously a console gaming machine. The price has also been adjusted to the console market, and it is generally about 1/3 cheaper than UMPCs with similar performance. Their strategy is to supply them first, even if they lose money. They say it is a UMPC, not a console, they sell it at console prices, and they're trying to establish a console-based service strategy. But, actually, we don't need to consider this ambitious business plan for Valve. From a consumer perspective, all we have to care of is, Steam Deck's release is a great opportunity to buy a great machine at a much lower price than other competitors' UMPCs. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. This is Bobtendo Game TV. Please stay tuned.